Hello, Tab Nation. Tom, once again here with a little bit of a different video than we're used to. We're going to be talking about what is HTML. If you don't know what that stands for, well, it's right there, Hypertext Markup Language. If somebody tells you that they know how to program in HTML, that's not technically accurate. It is not a programming language, it is a markup language. If you want more info on really what the difference is, definitely look that up to compare against what languages you might already know. So to save an HTML file, we're obviously going to use whatever IDE we want to use. I use Notepad++, but there's really no wrong answer. It's really what you want to use that fits your needs. So we're going to save our file as filename.html. Now I do have that capitalized. It is not case sensitive. I just have that there to show you a little bit better. So HTML, really, it's all about making websites. I mean, that's the simplest thing you can say. I'm definitely going to be doing videos teaching some very basic HTML stuff. I will blend it sometimes with CSS, which is cascading style sheets, so you can kind of learn how to design your own website. So web server, let's talk about that. A web server is a full-time job. It's waiting for a request from your browser, whether you're using Edge, Chrome, what have you, like web pages, images, sounds, and even movies. Maybe you're trying to watch Netflix on your browser. The server's sitting there waiting for you to say, hey, I want to watch this video, send it to me. So then it's going to find the resources, and then it sends it to your browser. So it's sending a lot of stuff. It's sending your video to watch, maybe some pictures for thumbnails, any text, maybe talking about, hey, here's what this show's about. It's going to pull a bunch of different resources, send them to your browser, which is going to translate it into a viewable page. So the web browser, say you click on a link, it causes the browser to make that HTML request for the page. From the web server. It's then going to retrieve it, and like I said, it's going to display it in a visible way that you can understand a little better. So obviously we don't want to read a page all in code. We just want to see it in like essay form kind of thing. So the browser is going to decode all that stuff for you. So with it displaying the content, so how does it really know how to display this? Well, HTML, that's really what this video is about. When the browser reads your HTML, it's going to interpretate all the tags that surround your text. I will be doing a follow-up video talking about what tags are. That's just kind of laying out, make a line break here, make this text a quotation, that kind of thing. So kind of like what you're used to in a lot of languages, like commands kind of format text, that kind of stuff, but a little different. And we'll talk about that a little bit in the next video for HTML coming out soon. Once I release it, I will link it in the description below. So kind of talked right there a little bit about what tags are. They're just kind of in language, or angle brackets here. As you see, we got Q for quote. So any text in between the beginning and ending of that, which an ending just looks like the same thing, but you just put a little slash in there. But like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit more in a bit. Now, I always like talking about the history. It's cool to see a lot of these languages are always so old, but yet still super used all over the place, especially HTML. It's used on all websites, basically. It was created by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Sorry if I said that wrong, in the late 1991s. But it wasn't really officially released until 1992 when version 2 kind of became mainstream. It, like I said before, it is a markup language, which is kind of a system for annotating a document in a way that is visually distinguishable from the contents. And like I was saying, it's used to format it. We don't want to look at code to read the news. We just want to see the news part that we're trying to read. If you like HTML and it sounds like something you want, using HTML by itself, you can make a website, but it's going to be very basic. Like there's not going to be much going on, just maybe some text and some images, no background color or anything like that. That's where CSS is going to come into, which we will talk about in kind of unison a lot with the HTML. Also, if you want to get really fancy with your website, a lot of people use JavaScript. to really kind of do a lot of cool, neat things with that. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see as far as HTML goes, even CSS and JavaScript, that'll kind of be another series, definitely let me know in the comments below. I mean, it's very basic web design, but if you have any cool things you want to try to make a website do, definitely let me know. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to do so, as we talk a lot about automation, sometimes branch out into other codes, and just kind of teach you how to do a lot of different things, mostly centered around automation. All right, hope you enjoyed this. I will see you on the next one.